this is Melissa Lineberry with another edition of Stupid Politics. We had been talking to Roy Buskirk on the other show, and I want to recap who you are and what you're doing.
I am a candidate for the county commissioner of 3rd District. I'm currently serving on the county council as a at-large member.
Okay, so you are running for, we discussed last time, there's 3 county commissioners, 2 are up right now.
Correct. The 2nd District and the 3rd District are both on the ballot this year. Basically, you have to live in certain areas in them districts within the county. The 1st District is the eastern part of the county, the 2nd District is the northwest, and the 3rd District is southwest. I live out by the airport, is where I live at.
Oh, so you're put into the district that you live in, but then you run countywide?
Yes.
So everybody in Allen County will see your name on their ballot?
That is correct.
Okay.
And I'll be in the 2nd position because the names are put on the ballot by alphabetical order.
And I've heard that actually hurts, ironically.
Yes, it does. They figure close to 5% of the votes.
It's just because your name's first.
It's picked up. So I'm number 2, and I try harder.
You try harder.
Yes.
Okay, and we were talking a little bit about what county commissioners do, and we had talked about usually we think the county council handles all the money, but you had said in the last segment that there is a portion, another portion of money that the commissioners get to decide how it's used. Is that correct?
That is correct. And since I've been on the county council, we have been able to get a little bit more control of the funds that the commissioners spend.
So they don't have to come to you though at all?
On some of it they don't.
Some of it they don't.
It is very confusing on it. But yeah, there is some of the funds. The main funding that the county council has is the property taxes.
Okay.
That is the main revenue that the county council has.
And the county option tax?
The local option income tax.
Local option income tax.
Yes.
Okay,
right.
That's county council. So then you said like the gas tax and stuff, once the state gives it back, that's part of what?
Well, that goes to the highway department.
Okay.
I mean, the commissioners.
So it's all confusing.
Yes, the commissioners control that because they control the highway department.
Because as I said, I don't remember if I said it on the air, that part of our problem is we don't know if who's spending what money to basically yell at or express our concerns of if you're responsible for, because I'm sure as county council you've been yelled at for things you had no control over.
Oh yeah, my wife yells at me.
But I mean, I've heard people want to yell at you, and then I try to tell them, no, I think that's city council. So not even just, we don't even know what county controls and city controls and then who controls what. So one of the big, I do want to tell you though, I've seen, I don't know if you were responsible for, I want to thank either the county council or for Allen County generally, I've seen some complaints this election cycle that meetings are not recorded in other counties, and I do appreciate that your guys' are recorded and on the internet, word for word,
right.
Even when you're making a joke, which I've seen, and that is nice because I've seen transparency. The more we know, the better we can understand, and then we can come to you and say, you know, I have concerns with this and that, and so I do appreciate that. But I want to get back. So county commissioners, they do legislative, you said. So ordinances.
They do ordinances, legislation like no
county though. Countywide, not
yes,
city.
Correct.
So anything city would be the mayor.
Unincorporated area.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't even like New Haven, no.
Monroeville, no.
No. Yeah.
So you're talking about
unincorporated area.
Across the highway from me is Zulu. They have a little bar. If you went countywide, they would be included in that probably.
Correct.
Okay, so that's what you're talking about, unincorporated.
They're not incorporated either.
And you're talking about like ban ordinances, like smoking bans, noise ordinance, just basically laws that...
Right. Even speed limits, postings of speed limits.
Yes, but let's be honest, they don't really, posting, because they don't really determine that. That's more federal government bribing the states.
On county roads and stuff, see, that's what I'm talking about. Not on state roads.
Okay.
But on county roads.
You even determine the speed limit.
And as far as there's guidance.
Right.
Okay. But as far as placing a stop sign, placing a yield sign,
You guys decide that. So like if there's enough accidents.
that's the commissioners, yes.
Okay, and there's 3 commissioners, and I always kind of compare it when people don't understand, it's kind of like the mayors of the county. Would that be fair?
Yes, yeah, I mean, you could say that, but it gets real confusing in the fact that when you go to the city government, which I've never been a part of,
Okay.
because I live
You live in the county.
I live in the unincorporated area of the county.
Okay, so anything the county does, you would fall right in that.
The mayor puts the budget together.
Okay,
He submits it then to the city council for their approval.
okay.
Okay? The city council does the ordinances.
Oh, so it's totally
And-
different.
Yes, and so in the county, it's the commissioners do the ordinances.
Because some people have suggested there should be only one. I think there was a report, I'm not positive, I think it was in the Kernan Shepherd that's been playing around.
Right.
Do you think there should be 3, 1?
If there's, first of all, I don't want that to be decided in Indianapolis.
Okay.
I want it to be decided in the county.
So some counties could have 3, some could have 1.
Correct.
That should be based on what Allen County wants.
Correct.
Great
And
answer.
it should be voted upon by the people in this county.
Okay, I like
Okay?
that.
There is some things that I definitely feel should be shifted if that does happen. Currently, you don't want one person to do the legislation.
Right.
That needs to
If
be
he's a
moved.
non-smoker.
There you go. So that needs to be moved to the county council. The commissioners currently appoint all the department heads in the county that are not elected.
Okay.
Okay? So, I mean, you got like the building department, the highway department.
So the 3 county commissioners appoint these people.
Correct.
Okay.
I think that them appointments should be moved to the county council and stop.
Why?
Because you're putting too much
Is it because it's a bigger board?
payback. Yes. You got better.
There's 7 members of county council in
Well, that's the other Roy's opinion. I think also if you're going to remove 3 county commissioners to 1, that you should put 2 more on the county council. And what I would recommend, if I have my day of wishes here, would be currently, and which are up for election this year, 4 county council district members.
Okay.
I think that the 4 districts should be made into 6 districts, that you would have smaller areas of representation.
Okay, so you could really represent them.
That's correct.
The smaller area.
And then you would still have the 3 at-large members. So you'd have a total of 9 instead of 7 on the county council.
Wow. Don't you think, isn't some people's argument less would get done with that many heads?
I really don't feel, because you need more opinions, and also the county council, the state legislation has dumped quite a bit more work on us in the last couple of years. We now have to review every budget in the county. There's 20 townships, so we have to review 20 township budgets. We have to review the city of Fort Wayne's, New Haven's, Monroeville's. I mean, every town in the county. We have to review the libraries, the airports, and we have to review their budgets. And I mean, if you do a serious job of reviewing them, I mean, it takes a considerable amount of time.